First, you can catch it on Monday through Friday, starting at 6:30 a.m. Eastern, only on FS1.
Really nice job by Dante Jones yesterday on Speak For Yourself. Really nice work.
We'll get to Kyrie and AD in a second, but first, Thunder and Magic and Russell Westbrook on the fast break. Did you see that Euro step?
Human pogo stick.
Look at Russ, man. The Thunder, if you tell me right now Warriors don't make the finals, I mean, they will, but if they don't, Thunder might be
are
right
having
there.
some fun.
Absolutely.
And they're fun to watch.
Absolutely.
So is Giannis.
Oh, no.
You see, he pokes it away from Blake Griffin. Eric Bledsoe leads the break.
Fall on the ground.
Drops the dime back to Giannis.
This was not surprising. What was surprising?
Look at Blake.
2 minutes into the basketball game, Giannis spotting up from the corner. Water from three. Up in that 17% from three he's shooting this year.
Oh, yeah, but he's shooting them, though. Nick, what'd I tell you? Won't your boy Ben Simmons take some of that advice?
Lakers and Sixers and Brandon Ingram, what a night. Come down, dunk all over Corey Brewer.
Another one of your guys, Nick. You and him on the same fitness program. Body by Kool-Aid.
Brandon Ingram,
Body by Chipotle.
career high 36 on only 20 shots. That trade value ticked up just a little bit, B.I. Nice game in Corey Brewer.
Body by Chipotle.
Yeah.
Body by Chipotle and black and mild.
Nick, a little drawing to blank?
I would love nothing more except for a delicious black and mild.
There we go. Yesterday it was reported that the Bucks, Raptors, and Knicks are joining the list of teams interested in trading for Anthony Davis. So, CC, the best fit for AD in the Eastern Conference is blank.
Oh, we're going Eastern Conference. There's a couple spots he would look good at. People think, man, going north of the border, they might have something special. They were to get him up there with Kawhi. I know Giannis, man, the Greek freak, and him, that would be a match hard to be able to duplicate in the NBA. But New York, let's go. Let's do it, New York City. AD, best in the East. Let's get AD here because I know he would attract at least one more star.
That's what I was going to ask you. You think it wouldn't just be the Pelicans North where it's AD and nobody. You think either Durant or Kyrie would come join him this offseason.
Yeah.
I am going to go north of the border. Milwaukee would be really interesting. Milwaukee can't make the trade work. The Raptors, they've got Pascal Siakam, they got Anunoby and Valanciunas to make it work. They also have some picks. And here's the thing with Toronto, if they were to trade for Anthony Davis. If Kawhi decides to stay, which is unlikely, but maybe more likely if they get him, then you've got a dominant team. If Kawhi decides to leave and you say, okay, how good can we be? You could trade Anthony again this summer. Trade for him now and try to make a run for the title.
Again, just like you rented Kawhi.
Except get 90 cents on the dollar back for him.
Well, whatever that.
Right. What I'm saying is if you trade for him now before the deadline and then Kawhi leaves, if you want to reboot the thing, you can then flip him to the Lakers for that whole package. So the Raptors are the team I picked.
All right, Kyrie Irving will be an unrestricted free agent for the first time in his career this summer, and he'll have no shortage of options. Nick, the team Kyrie should sign with this summer is blank.
Come on. Let's just reunite the two and go at the Warriors again.
You feel so good?
Los Angeles Lakers, the only team to beat the Golden State Warriors in a series since the Splash Brothers have existed. Look at these two guys. They miss each other. They were such a perfect complement on the court. Los Angeles Lakers is the answer here.
So I guess when Kyrie, when he called LeBron, he called you too.
No, he
and
didn't
you
call me
forgave
too.
him.
I was never mad at Kyrie.
You're a liar.
I thought Kyrie made some public missteps, and I didn't like the flat Earth stuff.
LeBron don't have his own show, but he got Nick Wright.
What are you talking about? I just call
New York City.
I call it like I
Kyrie, you know you're a Jersey kid. You need to stop this.
You apologize.
New York, yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like you're defaming me on the show.
Kyrie, come to the Knicks. That's what he wants to do. You've apologized to LeBron. You got that right.
Move on. On to the NFL now. Yesterday, Tom Brady said this. His teammate Rob Gronkowski and Tony Gonzalez are the two best tight ends in NFL history. High praise from Brady. All right, what do you think, Nick? The best tight end of all time is blank.
Also the greatest Kansas City Chief of all time, Tony Gonzalez. 111 career touchdowns. That's 8th on the all-time list. Top 3 in multiple receiving categories behind only Jerry Rice and I think Larry Fitzgerald in one of them. I understand he was a receiver playing tight end, but on his Football Reference page it says tight end. To me, the answer is Tony Gonzalez, and there's a clear separation between he and everybody else with respect to our colleague Shannon Sharp and everyone else.
Yeah, well, Tom Brady, I know he knows a certain amount of the NFL history is 99 years, but there was a time in California they had a tight end, Kellen Winslow Sr., and you talking about duplicate numbers, 5 catches, 60 yards a game. Only 2 in NFL history could do it. Legendary as far as what he brought to the tight end position. Not only his durability, his consistency, one of the greatest sets of hands of a guy that you ever want to be able to meet. So he changed the game for me as far as tight ends were concerned.
And that averaging for his career, as Steve mentioned, I don't want it to be glossed over, 5 catches, 60 yards a game. The only other person on that list is Travis Kelce, and Kelce might not end his career on that list. He's still in his prime. And for Winslow to do it in the era that he did it, which wasn't as open as this, didn't have the rules as this, like, it's really, really impressive and shouldn't be forgotten. I think it's a great pick.
All right, let's finally talk Super Bowl running backs. Todd Gurley and Sony Michel were college teammates at the University of Georgia. So, CC, the UGA running back most important to their team winning the Super Bowl is blank.
I'm going to say Todd Gurley, and I'm going to say it for a different reason. Forget about his running ability. His ability to be able to affect what Bill Belichick and them, what they're trying to commit to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have at least 7 bodies every time Todd Gurley is on the field, committed to him and shutting down the run. What does that do? Linebackers coming up, run fakes. So that play action pass at the Rams. Sony Michel in the running attack of New England's effective, but they don't have the play action effect that Todd Gurley would have. So I'm going to go with Todd Gurley.
And that's when the Rams passing game is at its most deadly. When the running game's working and you have to respect the play action and you can get linebackers sucked in. It's Todd Gurley. He is the best running back the Patriots have faced in a Super Bowl since the first Super Bowl against the Rams, their first Super Bowl, Marshall Faulk. He is a superstar player, and for the Rams to be able to pull off the slight upset as their slight underdogs, I believe it is incumbent upon Todd Gurley that he looks like the Todd Gurley from the first 3 months of the season, not the Todd Gurley we've seen recently. So I also say Todd Gurley.
Yeah, and the Patriots do it with 3 backs trying to get that productivity, running, catching. Todd Gurley against those linebackers of the Pats, I like that matchup.
All right, good stuff. Take a break coming up.